What up, everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill News. Now, today I'm going to start with a very important news for today. Punish a Muslim Day. If you're a Muslim out there, male or female, today is the day that allegedly you will need to be careful. Now, for somebody who's grown up in a Muslim household, my dad being Muslim, my mom's family's Christian, so 50-50 out here, but I grew up very much on a Muslim path throughout my younger age. You know what I'm saying? I should surely tell you guys, be careful, man. That's all I can really say. If I catch any of these brothers in the street, so you might have to catch this fade. You feel me, homie? You might have to catch a fade, but I don't know, man. This is just crazy to me, man. I think it's crazy in 2018 when we can, accept gays, transgenders, and all different types of people in this world that are beautiful. Religion is still the most, almost like a war zone. Like, imagine this day really does go down and people are really getting punched, slapped, spat on, kicked, ran over in some cases. Most of them are run up on, headscarves being pulled away from women. I'm assuming toppies are the same for males. Toppy is like a Islamic hat that males wear. Obviously, you got the jubra and all that stuff. They might make that dirty. You can acid attack. If this really does go down, you're creating a war zone in this country, bro. And I don't think it's really needed, and I hope it doesn't really happen. I hope it's just a bluff and nobody does anything. I understand people have hated for religions, whatever. I've said it so many times. I don't really give a damn about other people's opinions on other people's religion. People believe what they want to believe. Let people do what they want to do. Now, if you're going through what you hear on social media and what you hear the media portray on other religions, then you're very narrow-minded to think that those 2 people or 3 people that get caught doing whatever stupidity that they're doing, claiming to be Muslims, that you're then going, yo, let me go holler at Stephanie from Mitcham. What the hell's wrong with you, bruh? Why is this even a thing? Why am I sitting here telling you there's a Punish a Muslim Day? Are you man stupid, bro? Are you man actually stupid that be coming out here at 50 years old telling me, oh, let me go slap a Muslim? Shut the fuck up, man, with that bullshit, man. I ain't got time for that new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Punish a Muslim Day. Hopefully you guys stay safe on the streets. No one is safe on the streets. Nah, bro. You're about to create a war zone for no reason. A war zone because you want to take every Muslim out on what a couple of brothers are doing. Fuck off with that bullshit, man. That's just some bullshit. Some bullshit. But if you're a Muslim, stay safe on the street. Roll in numbers. Do what you got to do. Let's stick together. If you're not a Muslim and you support the movement of keeping people safe, help a brother out and make sure people stay safe in today's streets, because if it really is going down, which I'm still very skeptical, I'm not 100% sure if anything's going to happen. That's me probably being naive though, thinking that ain't nobody going to be brave enough to slap up Muslims like that. Come on! It's pissing me off talking about it, but if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it happens, bruh, it's a war zone out here, boy. I'm saying, no, I'm definitely jumping in this war zone. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Some of these brothers need to catch these fades, you know what I'm saying? Like, catch these hands. You know what I'm saying, cuz? But anyway, let's go on to the next story. Now, let's start with the next story. Now, obviously, I did the news yesterday. I was supposed to do the news yesterday, but I didn't. So some of the stuff might be a day old, but it's cool. London's murder rate has overtaken New York City for the first time ever. Now, if you didn't know what that means, it means people are really out here dying in London a lot more than New York for the very first time. Now, in Feb 2018 marked the first month that the UK capital saw more murders than New York. 15 dead, 9 aged 30 or younger. 22 fatal stabbings and shootings in March, 21 in the Big Apple. Crazy. London has grown by nearly 40% in just over 3 years. So, I mean, you can put it down to, okay, London is really growing. Shut up. We are terrible right now. The streets in London are really talking. I remember a couple of years ago, I thought the streets were bad, but clearly not as bad as it is right now. Is it safe to be in London right now? It's a very hard thing to really go into. I think it kind of depends on your location. For me, I don't really see a lot. I'll be walking past, oh, someone got shot. Oh, okay, cool. Like, that's how normal it is now. And it's weird because I think there's a story I reported, I think it was due to Harry Azoko and the 2 models stabbing each other, something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's normal. Like, it's just normal. It's weird to me. Like, when I first came to London from Bristol, obviously growing up in Sweden as well, when I first came to London and someone told me something was done, I was, oh my days, what was that? Now it's just like, oh, homie got stabbed? Oh, I hear that. What's the situation? Oh, that gang there? Oh, I hear that. It's like, it's a normal conversation. It's not like a, oh God, it's normal. From when my mom thinks it's normal, it's terrible. Anyway, let's go on to the next story. 17,000 members quit Labour over anti-Semitism row. Pressure grabs on Jeremy Corbyn. I see Jeremy Corbyn, the one I'm saying there, as he deletes Facebook account and 12 party stars are revealed to be in hate groups. Now, if you don't know what's going on, basically there was Jeremy Corbyn accounts on Facebook, like, you know, group accounts that were basically putting hates on Jews, also comparing them, I believe, to Israel and Nazis. Yeah, so they were comparing them to the Israelis and the Nazis, and he got caught for it. And everybody knows this world is run by Jews. I'm saying, if you're not friends with the Jews, then you're not friends with nobody. And now Jeremy Corbyn's under all this pressure. People are apparently not renewing their contracts with Labour. 70,000 members quitting Labour as well. It's huge. This is a youth fan favourite. Me personally, I thought he was just using us to get a couple of votes because we're easily manipulated. And a lot of people always come to me and say, oh, but come on, man, what he's doing for the streets is really cool. And I'm like, he's just manipulating us to making us feel that way. To be fair, listen, man, Jeremy Corbyn, Hillary Clinton tried to do the same thing. She had about Jay-Z and Beyonce performing on stage. Like, come on, bro, we can all try to mingle with the youth, but at the end of the day, you're just there to make up the numbers. And that was Jeremy Corbyn's move. Sorry, Jeremy Corbyn, your true colours have shown. Now, Labour has come out and said that they are not actually associated with these groups, which is fair enough, which is what you would expect. Any spokesman would have come out and said the same thing. So if it's not true, it's not true. But hey, listen, bro, anyone comparing Jews and Nazis, though? Salute, my brother. Pay Me Too campaign has launched a closed gender pay gap campaign. Now, we all know Me Too campaign. Pay Me Too is basically the same thing, making sure that people are paid equal pay. Now, a group of female MPs have come together and urged women to now stand firm and make sure that they are able to get the equal gender pay, to make sure they are getting paid what everybody else is getting paid. Now, as a deadline for the deadline for the repeating year. So obviously there's going to be a deadline for when, you know, they're going to talk about when everybody should be getting their paychecks in and all that good stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's looking promising. I think it's looking good. I think it's looking very good for women in today, 2018. Looking like you will get your paychecks that you deserve, and potentially even, I don't know if they're going to send you like a full paycheck of what you've missed out on in over the years. Probably won't happen that way, but hey, if a woman can get paid the same as a man can get paid, I'm all for it. Let's go. Salute. Extreme child poverty is worsening across the UK, with schools increasingly forced to fill in the gaps being left by councils and social services budget cuts, school leaders have said. Now, if you don't know what that means, it basically means that the schools are now looking after the pupils. The pupils or the parents are too poor to take care of their own child, meaning the school is then therefore stepping in and taking care of their children. Now, what's happening is that the schools are doing things like washing the school uniform. I know that might sound, you're like, hey, don't you have a washing machine? Some parents just don't have that. Coats for the winter, shoes, whether that's trainers or school shoes. We're talking loans so that the parents can afford, you know, to buy food at home, take care of the kids, etc., etc. I've even seen here, you got budget advice, so understanding how to, you know, use your money when you do get your money, budgeting how you're spending your money. You got counselling services as well. So the schools are really doing a lot for these people. Now, what are the government doing, you may be saying, or what are the council doing, you may be saying, and why has the budget decreased within the council? Because there's been a lot of budget cuts. Where's the money going? Why is there budget cuts? You may be asking all these questions. Now, right to this point, nobody's came out and made a full statement on why there is so many cuts, when clearly schools are doing too much. For example, I was a teaching assistant at a school. I never really mentioned the school's name because that's not what I'm going to do. So don't ask me what school it was. You're just never going to find out unless you're very good and do your research. I mean, it's probably still sitting on my Facebook. I don't know. But anyways, there was a people there that I remember, young girl. She had beat down trainers. Well, not even trainers. Beat down shoes. Bare old. Getting bullied heavily about it. My head teacher stepped in, bought her fresh kicks off, I think it was Jordans. I can't remember, yeah, it was Jordans. I think they're called Jordans, but they're Michael Jordan, yeah. I don't wear Jordans, clearly. And some kickers. Kickers. Like this head teacher spent like 200 quid. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know how much Jordans are these days. I'm a shoes man, I'm not really a trainers man. So, Jordans, they're like what? Approximately 80 quid, 90 quid. I mean, I'm assuming she's got small feet, so probably like 40, 50 quid. But kickers, I remember, are at least 70. So, you know, at least dropping 150 on a student who isn't even her child to support this child and help her fit in school. Now, it's a really big issue. Like, why is the government not stepping in? We're coming out of the EU. They're talking about putting in more money into NHS, but maybe they should put someone, maybe they should split at 50-50. I mean, some of these kids need some of this money, man. This benefits cousins to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Grow up, you know, increase. Like, it's terrible. How are you telling me that parents have to go to school to get peace? Man, when did the schools become a loan firm? You know what I mean? What, is it Amiga loans now? Like, come on, bro. Loans from schools? Come on, government. Do something about it, bro. Theresa May, wagwan. You're flopping with the Grenfell Tower victims. You're leaving parents too broke to look after the kids. Come on, bro. It's 2018, man. Show some love, bro. Just show some love, bro. But anyways, man, that's the end of the news. Don't forget, Punishment Day. Stay safe in the streets, homie. Stay safe in the streets, homie. Shut down any operation and things are gonna do whatever bad they're gonna do, man. But at the end of the day, listen, man. Together, we're great. Divided, we're bad. I don't even know if that makes any sense. But listen, together we stay together. Together we are together. Together we're the best. No war zone out here. I am worried, man. It's like, if this really goes down today and there's a whole lot of war zones, bruh, I can't believe it, man. I don't even, I don't know. I don't even want to stay in England anymore anyways, but this is really making me not want to stay at all, bruh. Oh, man. I have a lot of Muslim friends. Obviously, I'm told you my dad's side's Muslim, so I have a lot of love for the Muslim community, and I'm also as Christians, I have a lot of love for the Christian community, so anyways, man, that's really going to make me start overly swearing, and I don't do that all the time. This is not even going to get monetized now, so yeah, it is. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the news. See you back here tomorrow on Wednesday. I do apologize when the video on Monday. There's a reason for it. Someone flopped me hard, or I guess flopped me hard. It's just what happened. Anyway.